What's up, guys? It's Navarro. It's June 14th, 2020. Today is Sunday, and I'm just going to do a quick recap for what's on watch for this following week. And I hope everybody had a great weekend, but it's time to get back to it, guys. I've been waiting. Weekends are so long for me because I love trading, so I look forward to Mondays. Tomorrow, I do have a golf tournament. My daughters have a golf tournament. I have my youngest one playing her first tournament tomorrow, so I'll be out there early in the morning, and hopefully I'll be back before market close, and hopefully catch a couple of swing trades, and I'll put them up in the WhatsApp chat for you guys so that we can all be ready for Tuesday. Um, right now, you're looking at the chart on the daily chart on SPY, and it had this V shape right here. People who have been riding this V shape, they've been making good money. They've been holding, but then I had this big drop. They had two consecutive red days, and what I see here, what I believe might happen. Again, this is just my opinion, and this is what I believe it's going to happen. So the last time I had a big drop, it dropped when COVID-19 started coming up about, and it started forming this bear flag. So this is what I see here. So you got this push down, then you've got this little recovery period, basically the flag. See the flag? So bear flag, right? So we trade bullish flags. This is a bear flag. And then all of a sudden, bottom drops out. Boom, that's your bear flag. So what do I see right now? Again, it does not need to happen. This is just my opinion. You got the big push down. You're probably going to have that consolidation period, the flagging period, right? Anywhere, something like this. Again, this is just my opinion. Do not take my word for it. I I am simply giving you my opinion of what I think it's going to happen. Push down, flag, drop. Push down, flag, drop. That is my opinion. Again, this one was at a very key resistance level where it got rejected. Okay. And it didn't make it through. It did gap down. Gaps. There's this gap here, there's two gaps, one in this two between these two red candles, and then a couple between these two green candles here. So that's the gap between the 316, 317 level and the 313 level. So maybe it can come and fill it up the way up to 320 and then drop, or maybe it can break through over 320 and keep on going. It's unpredictable. This is just my opinion, and we'll see what happens. And one thing I do want to let you know, I rarely look at the SPY when we're trading penny stocks because I really don't care what the SPY is doing. There's a bullish market somewhere, and that's what I tend to focus on. I don't tend to focus on what the SPY is doing. I do care about it because it does affect some of the penny stocks, but that's why we look for the penny stocks that are strongest throughout the day, and that's where we want to be at that point in time. So let's get right to the watch list, guys. I want to start here with one of our positions, BIOC. We trade this one often, and I like this pattern. I've liked it for a while, and now I feel it's got something to offer. I've explained it in the past video. If you haven't seen the previous video from Friday, go ahead and go subscribe to my channel and go to my watch list, go to my channel, and you'll see it there. And just pay attention to what I say. Right now, there's this consolidation period. They had this big move up. It's kind of wedging, and wedges are good. Wedges usually tend to be bullish, especially the ones that are symmetrical. This one looks like it's a little symmetrical bullish flag, or bullish wedge pattern. So I'm gonna try to do my best here, but it kind of looks very symmetrical. Pushes above this line. I'm looking for it to break over the 60.60 level, make its way up to the 0.70, and hopefully all the way up to 0.80. It's got room all the way up here. Now I trade conservatively, so I do plan to take profits. If it does break out of that pattern and makes a big push, remember volume decreased and now it made a big move. Now volume starting to increase. So with a big increase in volume, a big push up, I don't see a reason to scale all the way out of it. I'll probably take some profits, and if it sets up for another swing trade, then I'll leave some on the table for possible continuation. That's my idea on BIOC, and I believe strongly on this one. Again, timing is key. I know that we have been trading this one previously, and then sometimes we trade it the following day. Like something like this, it doesn't work, but then it makes a big push. It's just timing. Sometimes the pattern is there, it doesn't come through, but you always keep it on watch because then it makes this kind of curling action here, and then it makes a bigger move. Right now, curling action, consolidation, and I love this because it's making it go higher, and hopefully it creates more momentum and a big continuation. And that's why I like the IOC. I love this pattern, and hopefully, again, it gives us more money. That's, I think, my biggest winner this year over all the trades that I've made on it. COCP was a call up from Friday on the swing trade. There's no way we could have stayed away from this one. It has a history of making big moves. It had this big day on big volume. It opened up way up here. I mean, this was a sure swing trade all the way through and through. Then it got knocked down. It started to curl back up. Now it's trading above the 180 and all the other EMAs, the 20 and the 50. So it had this big action day with good volume and possibly more continuation. Now, COCP is a good company or a company that is working on COVID-19 vaccines or therapeutics. So hopefully they come up with good news tomorrow, and it's a it's a winner, guys. So COCP. Now I'm gonna go to one that we've traded previously. VISL came back into watch. Why? Because as you can see, it bottomed out when it gapped up. We traded the big gap. This one gave us a big return, over 100% return, if you all remember from last week. And then it got knocked down, and you see all these red days, but with decreasing volume. So what does that mean? As it's getting knocked down, volume is decreasing. So that means that the selling pressure is kind of dying, right? And if we draw a line here on this big gap day and where it bounced, I see a double bottom here. That's one bottom, that's two bottoms, and then with a close higher from this candle on Friday. This is Thursday. This is Friday, June the 12th. So hopefully tomorrow, it gets good news. BISL is a company that makes cameras for referees in sports or stuff like that, hockey and stuff like that. And they came up with this new device that's very compact and easy to wear and takes you right straight to the action. And it's used for other stuff as well. So hopefully, it continues to trickle up higher. So BISO back on watch, especially because of this double bottom here, and because I feel it's gonna do that little J hook, that fish hook pattern for a continuation and a push up. If we get a big green candle day tomorrow, I will surely be in it. I like whole dollars, half dollars. So I'll be looking for it to break over one. I'll probably set myself up right before the break of one, and for a push up to hopefully 120 for a 20% return, maybe even more, depending on how it's trading tomorrow. Now, it might not make a move on Monday. We're gonna keep it on watch throughout the week. We'll see what happens. Again, it might start trading sideways and then eventually have a big spike, but it's on watch because it's still holding that 75 level, okay, or that 75 level down here on the double bottom. So BISL back on watch, and hopefully it gives us a good entry and a good move and a good return. Now, another one that's back on watch that we traded this past week that gave us good return was TTOO. Now, this one had a push up, a flag pattern, a push up, a wedge, a flagging, uh, whatever you want to call it. I mean, it's still a flag, a wedge, a flag, and it curled back up. Now look at this big push, and now look at what it's doing again. It closed up here. So this one has a very good chance of continuation. We just need to see a little more increase in volume. But with this price action coming back up, there is no way it cannot be on watch. I got my alert set here through 180. I would love for it to continue going over and test this rejection at 186 and then push through the whole dollar of two where it got rejected back here. So that is my trade idea on TTOO. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for. That's where I see resistance. So it's curling back up, testing it, and hopefully it can break through it. TTOO. So the next one of our positions is KIRK, and I told you this one, I'm looking for it to break over the 175 level. It had this big price action on Friday. It came and tested the 175 level. It pulled back, it just pulled back. It didn't reverse or anything, and it trickled back up after market. So the momentum it was continuing after market on Friday. So what I'm hoping for is that it opens over the 175 level, comes in and confirms support, and then just continues going. So KIRK is a continue on a we're going to continue to watch it on a breakthrough 175 as it's shown previous resistance there, and hopefully that'll become support and give us a good return. KIRK. The next one that I called out on Friday, HDSN. This one you can see that it just had a big candle increase in volume, and it broke through that $1 level. I like trading whole dollars again, and that's where it had resistance. If you look back at the other stocks that we've seen, we see that resistance. It tested it one time, tested it, a couple of days here, and now it's back, and now it's over. So now hopefully we can continue. If it starts flagging, there's no reason not to be in this stock HDSN. It might just take off tomorrow, or it might just start trading sideways. That's meaning that the momentum is going to be here, and with a good volume, good news, it'll just flag and go. So we'll keep an eye on the HDSN, see what the price action indicates on tomorrow. KOPN is the other. It's another one that's on watch. Another chart that I liked when I was scanning through all of this. I see resistance here at the 145 level. You can see it got rejected here so many times. It also showed support above the 145. So old resistance becomes new support. And right now, if you look at Friday's candle, it's right at it closed at 144, right below 145. So if it breaks through, and then with a catalyst here of 160, if it breaks through 160, hopefully it generates a short squeeze and creates buying pressure and a push up. So KOPN on watch. Volume has been increasing recently, so that's the reason it's on watch, and we'll see it throughout the week. MVIS, guys, it's another one that we've traded before. We made a little bit of money on this day when it broke through, I believe, 120, somewhere here. I called it here. We sold it over here for about a 15-20% return, which was great. Now it came back down, and it looks like it's trickling its way back up. I like it over 120. I like it over 130 for a push, although, I mean, it's got room all the way up to 180. Possible resistance at 150, again, half dollars, full whole dollars and stuff. That's my trading style. That's what I look for. This is what I have for you guys for this coming week. And also, I'll be looking at other stocks that throughout the week have good news, have some good price action, and that are on the move. So this is what we have, and with the addition of new stocks moving Monday through Friday, we'll be adding those stocks to the list as we go along. But for now, remember that we always failed trades are always kept on watch. We set alerts again in case they make a move back up, and so that we can position ourselves in a good spot to make some good decent money on them. Again, if a trade fails at first, that does not mean it's not going to work in the future. We always keep them on watch. We always set alerts so that when they do come back, we are ready to take a position in them and make some good money. As you all know, we've been trading some of the same stocks since the beginning of this year in January, and even way back in December. Why? Because they are psychic. They just continue to come back, and we just got to be ready for all the moves that they make. Plus, if we know how they trade and we're familiar with the way they move, we'll be more aware of what and how, or when and where to exit, when and where to enter, and all that good stuff, guys. So we got to keep the ones that have made us money on watch for a while, and eventually they'll come back. But we don't want to be holding them if they don't give us a return right away. Always cut losses. Make sure that you take profits when you have them. Do not be greedy. Do not back hold at all. You can now cut your losses. You can always come back in. And again, guys, let's hope to end this next week on a green note. I hope everybody's ready for Monday. Again, I have a tournament tomorrow, so if I don't reply, if I don't post anything till the afternoon, you understand. Hope you understand why. And I hope everybody has a green week next week. Let's get it, guys. We'll see you later.